And I think he expected a little more help from that wind. This ball doesn't even get there. Second shot now, here at the par 3. "15 feet away." Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay at 1 over. This is a good par 4, the 6th. Frank, what's the right way to attack here, beginning with the tee shot?
Well, most people look at this hole and they want to aim a little right, but I'd rather be in that sandy area on the left than the thick rough, to be honest. So this is where a practice round often helps. Get a nice line, but challenge the left, but don't go too far left. Got it?
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here. What a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Kiowa 7 is a par 5 measuring out at 579 yards. If he can take a drive over the edge of that right side bunker area, green in 2. Long drive, but a bad lie. Wicked. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple. but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is. The final hole on this front side is a right-to-left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone putt bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop the sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9. Finds the fairway.
Now a second here from 167.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and this one's easy to overcompensate that left to right break. There is a little bit, but not too much.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain right where he is. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. And this first round not going according to plan. More problems. It's a tee shot in the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too. But that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble.
Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. Tough to control the golf ball out of the bunker. This is on the green, but with a lot of work left to be done. Now, from long range, this for birdie. No, that'll be short. Maybe by a good 10 feet. Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of 2 very important par 4s here at Kiawah Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now this from 166 yards out.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Now a 7-footer. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll hold steady at +3. The 13th is a tough one. No two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. And that lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep pot bunkers greeting those. who play a little too conservatively. Oh, this is hung out to the right, and that is going to be trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is inbounds. It is right there in the fairway. That ball just had a mind of its own there. No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. So now following the drop, this will become the 6th shot coming up. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf. So just pick up and move on. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. Look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. And I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, hit the green.
And that one trying to find the green, but it's going to end up just a foot or so off. Now short-sided a bit as he sets up his second from left of the green. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. This is a 9-footer. hate to give one back on a putt like that. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it is the flat side and the top side, the left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Third shot, looking for a good one. Going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Well, going to get a chance to try that again. Another attempt here to get this ball up and out. Oh, what a shot. I mean, that threatened the pin. It is going to wind up just a tap in and only one drop shot. That's good. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. Do you think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. That is started right, and that is trouble. Oh my gracious, here's another ball in the hazard. We've seen that multiple times already in this round. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. So job one is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that, once again, does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left side, just favor left of middle, and stripe it.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that's going to be a round of 82. So one round complete, and Frank, this is such a good field this week. We may see the cream rise to the top come Sunday.
I hope you're right, Rich. This is a great golf course, too. It's one of those ones that really...
Set upon the cliffs, high above the Pacific Ocean below, there's a look at the majestic South Course at Torrey Pines, site of this edition of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined by Frank Nobila, one of the great international players of the 1990s. And Frank, you and I are of the age that we remember those made-for-TV skins games in the 1980s with Jack and Arnie and Lee Trevino. Used to love it. We're going to use the same format today.
Is where you make your birdies or where you win the hole, really, because if you survive the carryovers, it's just a case of making the birdie on the right hole. If there's enough holes carried over, then you can steal the whole cat and caboodle.
Yeah, this is a tough first hole here on the South Course, but it is made much easier with a tee shot like that.
Good strategy here on the opening hole. 3-wood, finds the fairway.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Get up. Get there.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Okay, well done there for a par, and that'll mean we push the putt to the next hole. Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not easy. This is strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position, get a good angle at that hole location. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Yeah, this is a hole where a big drive can really get you down there, and that is a big one here at 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
104 to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. A long one coming up here for birdie. Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Okay, not much to do there, but tap that in and collect the 2 skins worth a cool 50 grand. Well, this is one of the prettiest par 3s you will ever see with the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop. You don't want to gaze at it too long because this better than 200-yard shot demands every bit of your focus and attention. This is a good one. Okay, just finding the green off the tee is half the battle here at the 3rd, though that will leave a long one coming up. Now a 3rd.
Well, it's starting to feel like the Titanic right now, and this round can sink in a hurry. Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. There's a turnaround for you. Par putt goes off the green. Things were looking bleak, right? But this one, in the hole. And remarkably, this will only be a bogey. That is easy money there. A tap-in will do it. That's worth a skin and 25 grand. Here's one of the really good par 4s at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here. Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. And that will do just fine. Now Notah his 2nd from the fairway.
Left himself with 155, pinned just on the front edge.
Now that's a shot we can all learn from. Well thought out, pitched the ball short, saw the corridor up there, lets it bounce up on the green, and now a putt inside 10 feet. Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
8 feet now for birdie. Yes, very for a birdie. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Nope, couldn't steer that one in, and it's going to be a skin for our hole winner. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot, should take the fairway bunkers out of play. it doesn't bring people out of their seats. People like to see the long ball, the driver guys swinging for the fences, but this is the right play. This hole does not require the big stick. It's a positioning hole. That's exactly what they've done with the iron off the tee. That's a good shot. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. A little bit of green to work with here as he'll try to get it out and let it run. Distance control a factor there. That is out of the sand, but right into the rough. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Not quite enough pace on that putt. A little strong on the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that leaves double bogey on the table.
From about 8 feet. Okay, good job to limit the damage as that's in for a bogey. Okay, that's in for a matching 5. A par would have won the hole, but instead, this is going to carry over the pot. All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par 4s, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par 5. The 6th is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in 2 and maybe making a 3. All right, in the fairway. This one started up the right side.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
Nobody's really going to be happy after that shot, squandering a really good opportunity of making birdie at this par 5.
So that one gets away. He's going to need all his talents to prevent a crooked number from there.
And he's done the unthinkable, taken a bad situation and, believe it or not, made it worse.
This is an 11-foot putt. Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Yes, a short putt there, but an important one. It's worth a couple of skins and $50,000. On now to another lengthy par 4 on this front side here at Torrey Pines. The 462-yard 7th tee shot down the left side is your best bet if you can do it. This may be a touch right. That's into the rough, and it's going to leave a fairly blind shot into a very difficult and narrow green. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway. So the lie appears to be decent, but he's got a lot of ground to cover here for his second. That's going to be into the bunker, and that is a very steep shot from there up to the green. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Had it right in the heart and just didn't hit it. Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green, too, so that's very well done.
Yeah, that's well done. Back-to-back pars here at 6 and 7. Some tough par 3s on this South course. Here's another one, the 177-yard 8. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even 2, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker. Nope, that's not going to get there. It's into the bunker short of this 8th green. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. All right, good job to blast that out, but it is by no means home. Look here at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Tell you what, if there's ever a good bogey, that might be it. Good concentration there to polish it off. That is easy money there. A tap-in will do it. That's worth a skin and 25 grand. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. We all know there is so much emphasis these days on power, hitting the ball long ways. We forget once in a while that you have to be able to put the ball in the proper places. That's what he's done right here.
Yeah, par 5s were designed as 3-shotters, and this hole is definitely a 3-shotter today.
All right, that's aboard, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Come on, you can't leave it that short, can you? A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. We start the backside at Torrey Pines with the 454-yard par 4 ninth. This one not as daunting as some others here with a good tee shot. Birdie definitely a possibility.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
So a poor tee shot at 10. Now his second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
And this is the sort of putt that's got to be hit with the perfect amount of pace. It's uphill all the way and it's got a little bit of movement in it as well.
Just a beautiful touch from way across the other side of town. Okay, just the one drop shot, as that's in for a bogey. That is easy money there. A tap-in will do it. That's worth a skin and 25 grand. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot. And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green. Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Now a second to this par 3.